Hello, and welcome to Queen's Crafts by Bridget. I'm Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you're new here or you've been around since the very beginning, I truly appreciate you coming by and spending some time with me. If you're looking for me anywhere else on the internet, you can find me directly at my website, which is queenscraftsbybridget.com. You can find me at my Facebook group page, Queen's Crafts by Bridget, and you can reach me directly at my email address, which is queenscraftsbybridget@yahoo.com. All of that information will be linked down in the description box below. And as always, we thank Steve from Harnell Media for building our website for us and keeping it up and going and updated. And he is also linked in my description box below. Coco, please stop. Sorry, my puppy is digging at the chair and driving me crazy. So we have six names going into the cauldron so far. We have Mama G Gear, we have Oodles and Caboodles, we have Rebecca McCauley's, Soila Riviera, Fell 944, which is Angela Wright, and we have Miss Deborah Richardson. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you so much for your active participation here on the channel. It's greatly appreciated. And how you can actively participate, everybody, is by liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, doing all the YouTube things. I know we hate hearing all that stuff, but it really does help us content creators to get out there into the algorithms. The more of that you guys do, the further out there into the algorithms we can get. So with your help, this channel can go to the stars and beyond. All right. I have a couple finishes to show you. One that I'll have to show you in picture form, and I will put that picture in right here. I did a pair of jeans so that I can wear jeans again. It feels so wonderful to have a pair of jeans on. I haven't took them off all day. But I added some extra room into the leg of my jeans so they're not compressing onto my legs and causing the pain that makes it unbearable for me to wear jeans. And I'll be able to ride the motorcycle in the winter time now that I can have something covering my legs, which is awesome. But like I said, I will put a picture in so you guys can see that. And then I also finished my Virus Meets Granny shawl, which is right here. And if you like this shawl and you would like to make one, you're more than welcome to join Mel and I. You can follow Fiber Spider, or there is a written pattern. It's a little tricky to get, but it can be gotten. If you send me a message in my email, I can actually direct you to the pattern a little easier, or I will put a link in the description for Fiber Spider's tutorial. But if you would like this shawl right here, you have a chance to win this shawl right here, made by me. All you have to do is comment in the comment section below and in all my videos this month and get your name into the cauldron. And the cauldron winner this month gets to take this shawl home. This is 2 full cakes of mandala in the color Spirit, I do believe, and it's 590 yards. It's a number 3 weight, and I used a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Stop licking my chair. But let's see. As you can see, it is well past my wingspan. We got room on both sides. And if we put it over the shoulders and wrap it around, it goes down to my tuchus. So it, keep your arms nice and warm, whether you're sitting at a family function or in church or wherever you want to add just a little pop of color and a little something warm. But all the ends are weaved in, and she is good to go. I finished this Thursday night, but I got so super busy this last few days. I just didn't get a chance to make a video or even get it posted for VJ's FO Friday, so it'll have to go in next week. And since we're here, I have put a little bit more work into the cloak. We have 12 rows done on, or 12 rows on this side and 10 here, and now I'm working in the back. So what I'm going to do is add the 12 rows to the back and then add 2 more on this side, and then I will start working in one full from back and forth again, because that will give me enough length in the arm area so that when I come back I can make my buttons, or make my button band and put my button on there, and then I can unbutton and button it up when it's needed and not needed. But as soon as I connect the 3 pieces again, I will stop increasing and just add more length. So by the second ball of the blue, we should be adding just length. So we will have 2 full balls of purple, part of a ball with blue, pink, speckly purple, and a full ball of blue yet. So I think we will be a-okay in length. And I think this is going to turn out absolutely amazing, even more so than what I had envisioned, which is fabulous, of course. I have not made any more bags. I got a little sidetracked in doing some dyeing. Let me grab that real quick and show you. My winner for the custom spin decided that one hank wasn't going to do for the projects that she had in mind. So she wanted a couple more hanks. She gave me the colors she wanted, and here they are. We have red and orange, and she said she preferred a more peachier orange than an orange, and that's fairly true what you're seeing. It's a little more peachier than what you're seeing, and this is a little more, it's not quite as bright. It's more closer to a jewel tone than what you're seeing on the screen. And then we have this beautiful yellow, which is getting all kinds of blown out. And then into this beautiful green. And then we have a lovely blue and into a purple. Now this purple is forever in my home. As this pan was on the burners here in the craft room, I was at the table mixing up some more colors. We're thinking that the pan popped, it flexed out as they do sometimes under the heat, and when it did that, it went flying across the room all over a king-size blanket, the king-size blanket that I crocheted. Hopefully I got the dye out of that. I haven't double checked yet to see. It's been washed a couple times, and hopefully it all came out, and it also went all over my floor, which of course I tried very diligently to get it up right away, but with the amount of citric acid and potassium powder that I had in the water, the color set very quickly. Very quickly. Good thing that we had planned on ripping the carpets out of this room and putting in hardboard floors anyways, so the king wasn't too mad. But what can you do? Accidents happen, and like I said, there was nothing I could do about it because I wasn't even near the pan when it happened. But if you guys want to see all the colors together, we have that side there and that side there. So we have, hold them up, there we go. Everybody together. Now what she wants is a self-striping yarn, so I will strip each one of these colors down into 4 sections. So I will do one section of red, one section of orange, back to the red, back to the orange, all 4 times. And then once all the yarn is on to a single, I will then chain ply or Navajo ply that single, which will keep all the orange together, will keep the red together, and will create a very beautiful self-striping yarn. I will do that again, same technique with this braid, and then again with this braid as well, giving her 3 hanks of a self-striping yarn to play with, and she has a very fun idea. I cannot wait to see her vision come to reality, so I'm going to get spinning these just as soon as I possibly can. I've got a couple little strips of fiber that I need to get onto the bobbin and then plied before I can get this one started, but hopefully midweek I will have a chance to get all that done and get this started, because then after that I have a spin to do for my wonderful friend Mel over at Leesville's Little Hook, and she is also the one that is doing the crochet along with me, so she will be tagged in this video. If you don't know her, please do check her out. And if you want your guaranteed entry into the giveaway, into the cauldron this month, I've got the girl for you. Let me make sure I get her name right, because I'm horrible. Okay. Infinitelyzero Nessa is her name. And I will link a video of Nessa's, and she's going to participate with us here in our make-along for the Virus Meets Granny, and she's bought a couple of my bags. She's extremely talented, and I don't say that because she's participating, and I don't say that because she's bought my bags. I say that because I've seen her stuff, and she is a very, very talented lady. I have not had a chance to sit down and have conversation with her. All I know of her is what I've seen of her videos and what I've seen in chats. And so far, I think she's an absolute delight. And I believe that you guys will as well. So if you're willing to go over and give her a shout, all you have to do is follow my link. Say hello. If you're already subscribed, wonderful. If you just want to say hello and she's not your cup of tea, I understand. If she is your cup of tea, go ahead and subscribe. Give her some watch time. She has recently made her mini monetization. I would love to be able to help her make her full monetization. So if you've got time to sit and watch 5 of her videos, that would be really, really awesome of you. And matter of fact, if you're willing to do that, if you're willing to go and watch 5 of her videos and put your name down, and you let me know that you did that, instead of 1 entry into the cauldron, I will give you 2. I hope that's all right. I hope that that sounds fair to you guys. Go over, make a new friend, and because you made a new friend, you get an entry into the cauldron, and you possibly can go home with this beautiful shawl and call it yours. All right, so like I said, her name is Nessa. She is a doll. I believe that you will love her, so go on over and say hello. Until next time, I truly hope that you are crafting your happiness. I will see you Monday night at 8:30 live with Mel. Until next time, bye for now.